Hello, friends. Current mood, depression. This is a strange depression because this is cognitive wise. This is one of the worst I think I've ever gone through. And my brain is so scattered right now. I'm not feeling too good. And it's important to show my face to you, so you, who also is going through depression, can take a look at my eyes. I have very little energy in my fucking body and my eyes. And they're all puffy. I'm dragging. This is general. Pretty bad this time around though, as far as my eyes. My eyes are going just dragging. When I was over at my girlfriend's house long time ago, her brother said, "You always look like you're stoned." This is before I knew anything about real depression or anything. I said, "What? Huh? Yeah, you always look like you're always high, dude." And I wasn't high at all. I was low. And I was going through the motions, as usual, in a low state, unknowing. Man, I just don't have any energy at all. I'm so tired. Sleep is shit. The sleep is crap. I don't even want to sleep. I woke up maybe 2 hours after sleeping last night. I sat down for a little while. Tired. Still not sleeping though. Depressed. And I especially wanted to get on to bring up the dead end feeling and bring up the wanting to end things feeling, thoughts. I think in my day, I've probably thought about ending myself more than I've thought about fucking. And for a guy, that's sad. Yeah, the dead end feeling, the darkness feeling. I have a thought inside of my head where it's a cartoon type thing where I have dynamite all over me, and then I can light it, and then boom, some kind of Looney Tunes type thing. Of course, no, I don't actually do anything that's acting upon any of these thoughts. And I have morbid thoughts, a lot of them, towards myself. And it's not towards others. I can get pissed off at other people, and I usually have more reasonable thoughts than with other people than I do with myself. I have thoughts about dynamite. There's a video that I found searching man blows himself up with dynamite on YouTube, and there was a story about a small town that thinks that a guy ended himself by blowing himself up with TNT, that he had access to TNT, and they found pieces of his truck in an area, no pieces of him. It's an example of where I can be during these kind of lows, and I'll describe it that way. It's that kind of low, because I can have lows where I'm just dragging a little bit, and nah, this is pretty low right now. Pretty low in my head, not not really anything other than that. So I'm still there's still some gratefulness that's coming from me. Absolutely. Gotta have it. Even in these lows where you're thinking about guys and took themselves out in a truck of dynamite, which is pretty wild. No, I'm all about, hey, to the next day. If I was all about, let's say goodbye to the day, then you would say, hey, that's depressive talk. And that's how we can identify depression's coming on. And I start to think about grim things. I start to thinking about dark things, things that are not really uplifting, things that are not really going to have anything to do with making today or tomorrow better. So I've got to do everything that I can to get out of that. So, as usual, and this is always a relief, is not eating any protein, not eating any vegetables, just eating rice and salt. Without a doubt, I will have relief. I'll feel better, and I will have less thoughts of morbid thoughts, less thoughts about that it's a dead end, less darkness physically in my eyes. Better cognitive ability, not feeling slow, or I'll say that, slow. I can have times where I'm fast, blah, 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 blah. I like to keep that to myself, usually. I could be talky forever. Forever and ever. I could talk about something for weeks if I didn't go to sleep. That's something about a friend that said that he thinks that I have ADD. Okay. I accept that, what he said. That's interesting. I could be ultra focused on something, big time, and not pay attention to someone talking to me, and they could say, oh, that's ADD. Well, I have something better going on in my head than what you're talking about. You call that ADD? If I'm doing something and I think of something that's better to do than what I am doing, is that ADD? I don't think so. Maybe there is ADD there. I really don't doubt it. I don't doubt what my friend was saying. No, I'm open. I'm open to listening to what my friends think about me. They can tell me. My sister can tell me that this sucks about me or that sucks about me, and I'll say, hey, all right, I'll do something about it then. I'll lay off. I'll shut the fuck up. Or I'll do this. Oh, okay. And then some time goes by, and then I'm still not good enough. I still have to put myself through, you've got to give 10 to get 1. Trauma thinking, which there's reality to that. This is depression. If I was in a situation right now where there's people saying, you have to do this, you have to do that, or else, and I'm in this kind of mental state at the moment, that takes me back in time, where I've walked away from things completely. Adios, motherfucker. Adios. I'm not gonna listen to your crap. And you have a neurotypical situation where someone says, okay, alright, okay, I'll do better. Yeah, dark depression can really be debilitating in a social environment and by yourself. Both. I could say, oh, go be out in public, be around people, be around during this time. Dude, I know better than that. The only way I would be around anyone right now is if they were complete strangers, and I would rather have my face stabbed in or beaten in than have my friends see me this way or be around me this way in darkness. Where they've even said to me, dude, you're so negative, man. If you're ever in this condition and you go out around people that you care about and all that, well, then there's the grief thing. Then they've got to be around you, and they've got to be around your crap, and you've got to be around them. And then later on, when your mood is different, and you're thinking, fuck, I said that, I did this, or they're letting you even know, saying, hey man, you've been a real bummer, or you're not invited anymore because you just suck so much. Deciphered. Translated. You could love your friends so much one day, and then the next day that this is the way your brain is going. South. Just befuddled. Bemuddled. Just sitting inside of mud. Everything's so slow. So slow. The first time I heard dredging, I instantly thought about depression. Dredging and how they'll dig down into a lake or ocean, into the dirt, into the soil, so that way they could get the oil, gold, whatever. They're having to do quite a bit to get to that. And it's when you're going through depression, washing the dishes, you're dredging, is to get to those dishes being done. And there's plenty of times during depression where 3 weeks go by and you have dishes piled up. The floors are dirty. The counters are dirty. Everything's dirty. The weeds are growing outside. And then on the flip side, you're saying, okay, depressed or not, I'm going to be doing this. So you're dredging. You're digging down deep for some poor silver. And then you can sit down and you can say, why in the hell am I even doing this? Because this is what most of life is mundane things. Why am I even doing that? When I'm not depressed, the thing that I say to myself, my answer to myself on that is, for a good moment. That's why I'm dredging. That's why I'm doing those dishes. That's why I'm doing that shit. It's for people that I love. Because, if you don't do any of those things, you're going to eventually